Welcome back to the Titanium Hangar. This is Mike. I'm coming at you with the weekly news and review for May the 4th. May the 4th be with you with a little extra cheese, a very cheesy Star Wars day. But can I have extra cheese? Well, every day on this channel and maybe this Transformer. I'm going to follow the same old creed, talking about all kinds of different stuff, not just Transformers, but maybe some Rocky in the 1/12th scale. Got some Tmnt stuff. Well, it's faux Tmnt, faux turtles, mix them together. You get a crossover, and maybe that's the end of it. I kind of hope, in a way. But here we go with April O'Neil. Spot the April O'Neil in this picture. I'll point it out when we get to it. And a little bit of Marvel stuff. People are ecstatic to complete this team. Does it truly complete the team? I wouldn't even know, but the movie sounds like it's going to be pretty good. Some good Star Wars stuff. Actually good Star Wars stuff. I'm pretty impressed with a few of these things. I didn't watch the live stream, so all I know is the pictures. So I'll tell you what I think about the Star Wars. Hold a little bit of it to next week, but a lot of it this week coming up. All right, starting out with what's new. It shows the shocking news. After 40 years, we finally get an Optimus Prime. Okay, this is a joke, but this is the KO fourth party of Studio Series. It's MD005 Transformers SS86 Optimus Prime with trailer. No idea about price. $1 down. I did pre-order this. I will check this out. My son has the original, so I can do comparisons. Be a lot of fun. And X Transbots is coming out with their metallic version of Commander Stacks, but instead of 150 like I paid for mine, it's 250. But I believe it's going to be a very short run, and that's the situation there. That's my expectation. Now I have the official version of this, and this one is the Fire Sky Jetfire black version. But this one's the Vin Korur, the V33-06B Fire in the Sky. It's basically an upscale, and I forget how tall it is. 16 inches tall. So it's pretty much, it's masterpiece scale. But it's in this coloration. Don't know if you're going to get that from anyone else other than Takara. I don't think Fans Toys is doing theirs. If they did, I missed it. But $103. Time for me to own a mistake. I actually copied the title and the link to this when I did my review. I reviewed the other trailer. I can't tell the difference between the two. I don't see anything different. The only thing I think is different is they've got painted lines in here, where mine really doesn't have as painted lines. But the colors look the same. Everything looks the same. This is the fourth party trailer for Masterpiece MP10. But it's an MP10 trailer. But this one's colored look like MP44, which is what I thought the one I got was. But anyways, $45. There's two different versions. They look almost exactly the same, but they're still the same price. I believe it comes with roller and all that stuff too, and spike. All right, getting into the Bingo Toys Computron. This is the BT08 02 Newton, and it looks pretty good. So there's two of them they're showing. Here's the alt mode. I'm okay with the wheels being the way they are. This is going to be stylized. It's the only Masterpiece version getting made right now, and might be the only one for a while. Here's the other alt mode to the 08-1 hertz, and this looks good. I mean, it's in a way stylized, but it's more realistic than what we got back in the day, and it was ultra simplistic. Would I be okay with ultra simplistic? Yeah, of course. But am I mad at this? Not at all. But let's see what we got here with we should have the arm coming up next. There's one of the arms, which is, to me, all that really matters. I know a lot of people are going to be saying, well, I think the bot mode matters. Yeah, the bot mode does matter. But the combined mode is my end-all, be-all game for it. And with that, I think it looks best in that mode. This arm looks even better, so it's looking like it's going to be a very nice-looking combiner. I really like the smooth kind of forearm to it. And yeah, it looks good. It looks good. They've got some stuff going in the right direction. I know I've seen these pictures in passing, and then when I went to go find them for last week, I couldn't find them, but now I'm able to find them, so that's a good thing. And for the bot modes, I think the bot modes look pretty good. They've done a good job with it so far. Yes, stylized. Yes, looking, but still very G1. I mean, it feels like the character to me. And if you really look at the actual G1 figures, massive improvement. All right, we got 01 Studio 02 Seed variant, and it has a recolor, repaint. Looks interesting. Looks pretty good. And obviously, 01 Studio, or I mean, I don't know if they're still associated with Zeta. If they ever really were, but they keep cranking these out. If they got the mold, they're going to make them in different colors, whichever they can, and that's fine with me. I mean, I'm not in on them. I'm just saying, some people will be. This is the Mecha Invasion. It was the Giant Legion Combiner team via Banshee, and it's a great looking picture. Now, this is not truly Masterpiece. It's more closer to Chug from what people say, but I think it looks pretty good overall. Is it going for Super G1 like I kind of like? No, but not everybody's into that. And so with this is the best picture I've seen so far of this fully combined, and looks pretty good. We got 2 pictures from Takara saying T-Spark. And so the first one just says the T-Spark, so I imagine this is the slightly bigger than Chug, not quite Masterpiece. There's a really odd-looking Prime. It looks like the Prime they were making a train, but maybe, I don't know, it's shaded. And then was that going to be like a World War II airplane, aircraft? Not sure what these are. I'm sure somebody's deciphered this, figured it out, has the exact names of it and all, but, it is what it is. Then we've got the Age of the Prime, so this is definitely Chug. And obviously, they're working on the Bruticus, and it looks like some Beast Wars stuff going on right there. If I'm right, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But for the most part, I'm in on that Bruticus, by the way, so I'm okay with it. But when it comes to Takara, Tomy, they recolor the Hasbro stuff. Well, they design it, they let Hasbro sell it, then they put out better colorations. There's a video of Fans Toys with their new version of their blur. And the thing about this is that it's jabber. The thing about this is it looks a little bit different in this video than mine. I'm just curious, the coloration. I don't see so much anything different. But I used to share a video. I got slapped on the wrist. I don't know if it was Fans Toys or something else that slapped me on the wrist, or the music they used in it or something, but I got slapped on the wrist once, so I stopped using the Fans Toys videos in here. But I still take a screenshot to show you guys what is going on with it. So if you want to go there and watch the video at the Fans Toys YouTube channel to see how to transform this, then, that's probably going to be helpful. I did hear people breaking things on this piece that folds under and over and all that, but I don't even see that piece at all anymore in this. So pretty cool improvement if they really improved that. Getting some Legends news here. We do have the Robot Toys Tigatron. It looks pretty good overall. I like it. I'm planning on getting it's $1 down at Shozy stores where I'm going to get mine. I've pre-ordered it. Don't think the eyes actually light up though, but it's pretty cool that someone's working on these in Legends scale. If they're cheap enough, I'll keep up with them. But I don't actually have a Tigatron in the Masterpiece, which I really wished I would have gotten the KO when it was out, but I missed out on that. Maybe another one will come out down the road. But at the end of the day, it's more or less a Cheetor recolor at the end of the day. Really? Not a lot of Legends news, but this is Sub-Legends, so I'm going to throw it in there. Extreme Warfare Dr. Wu DWE04T, Prime Commander T for Transparent, and it's clear. Let's be clear on that. I think it looks pretty cool as a clear figure. I don't think I need everything in clear. I do, on the other hand, though, I do want to get all those mini-bots that New Age is putting out, depending on price, in clear. But they're putting a lot of mini-bots out in clear. Pretty cool stuff. Got that pre-ordered. This looks cool also. And remember, it's like the 2.5-inch sub-Legend scale. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on right now surrounding the next run of the Yolo Park AMK non-pro series. And I'm just going to throw this picture up. That's not really any need to get into detail on it, because this shows everything I want to show. First of all, that Prime looks painted. I'm sorry, it looks painted. It looks really good. And it's got the white legs instead of silver, so there's a lot to it. I probably will pick that up. I did see somewhere where it looks like there's also a 2-pack of Prime and Bumblebee. If that's the case, then it might be cheaper for the pair, but I will get the Bumblebee, of course, just to keep up with the line. And when it comes to Megatron, I just think that's a huge step backwards. Although the color looks good, it's just so flat. I think it's a step backwards. And then down there with the Starscream, I think it looks good also. I mean, if you've already got the original one, there's no need for this. The first version is superior, but this one still doesn't look that bad. It does look like the red is painted. So with that, the original one, I believe, is painted head to toe. And here's the picture that makes me believe that there's going to be a 2-pack, a Prime Bumblebee 2-pack, and it is looking pretty good. This is a palette of the stuff that's coming. Now I'm starting to wonder, can you get the Prime separate? Because I did see something that looked like a Prime separate and how it's packed. But anyway, maybe it's cheaper if you get them together. I hope so. Let me zoom in. I can't really zoom in on that. Bumblebee looks like $44.90, and the 2-pack, I can't make out the price. I just can't make out that price. It's too blurry. When you zoom in, anyway, we'll find out more when the pre-orders go up. Shows them as $30 each. I do not see a 2-pack anywhere, so that might just be something strange going on with it. Anyway, $30 each at the Yolo Park site for now. There's been a lot of people reporting cracks and breaks with their Omega Prime QC issues, and I don't really like how it's being handled, but on one hand I understand, on the other hand I don't like it. But instead of sending out the part that's broken, which for whatever reason they seem to not be able to do that, like we see Fans Toys, X-Transbots and them do, Takara doesn't send out parts either that I know of. It's kind of the way Hasbro and Takara work. You have to send it back and try to get a replacement. Now, the thing is that there might be a point at too many of these broken, you will not get a replacement. You'll just get a refund and then never get this. So that kind of sucks. I mean, you see the crack in this picture. TJ Omega, he actually got his cracked more like further up, and it was horizontally. But I've seen this. People legit just pulling it out of the box and showing it broken. And it's crazy. Some people thought it was glued together. There's a lot of stuff going on with this. I'm not involved in it. I'm just kind of a side observer of it. But it does suck. Now, I will tell you this. When one of my ace in my HasLab Sky Striker, the package was damaged, I had to send that thing back, and I had to wait 2 months, wondering if I'm ever going to get an ace. And I finally got an ace. But it really sucked the way they did it. Why couldn't they just send me out an ace? Because, I'll get an extra ace out of the deal. 2 months of waiting, and I got my ace, but I'm put out, and I didn't get anything in return. I mean, that's all I'm saying. They should have delivered correctly in the first place after 18 months. Takara told me, Wild Beast, Energy Beast, Ignite, Leo, Spirituan, Drill, No-Horn, and Thunderbeak. Official images. If this is something you're into, it'd be fun. Hey, this would be a fun thing to deal with, but it's got to be fun because it's targeting kids. Again, it targets kids. I have zero interest in it whatsoever. These things are retailing at 2,750 yen or $19.35, and man, the yen's kind of taken a hit, hasn't it? Thought the US dollar took a hit, the yen's taken a hit. But anyways, kind of cool stuff for kiddos. I'm not into it at all, and with that, I don't need to be. So there's an eBay picture or seller with this. This is the Studio Series Voyager Warfare Cybertron Thundercracker possible first look. It's strange, but not really. I mean, we've seen this before. We've seen overseas having stuff first. I didn't look at the listing myself, but I'm trusting it, and that's what it looks like. It's got an alt mode, and there's the alt mode. I have to admit, it is interesting looking. It does look pretty cool, and yeah, it looks cool. Still not for me. I mean, I've got a Thundercracker that I'm pretty happy with. Because some pictures of the Transformers Action Battlers Blind Box Series 1, and this is from a Chinese company called Tanmi Space. They're 6 to 7 centimeter tall, articulated G1 figurines. Figurine usually means it doesn't have any movement to it, but these have some articulation to them. You can see the thighs, the elbows, the bicep, but to be basically 2.5 inch. So this is probably Dr. Wu scale, and you get Wave 1 consists of Optimus Prime, Megatron, Bumblebee, Starscream with Coronation, Shockwave, and Nemesis Prime, and a golden Optimus Prime chase figure. We are literally going to look back on right now, or what's been going on lately in the past few years, as the golden age of collecting. You know, it's interesting that we just looked at that Thundercracker alt mode, and I see a few similarities to what they're saying is the possible Age of the Primes Alpha Trion alt mode. Now, they're not exactly the same. There's a lot of difference, and at the end of the day, they might not even be any similar part reuse, but the stylization of it is quite similar to what we just looked at with the Thundercracker. But this is supposed to be the Age of the Primes Alpha Trion alt mode, and if Hasbro makes a figure, it has to transform. Even though we never saw Alpha Trion transform, I think the best Alpha Trion is one that does not transform. That's just my opinion. Hot Wheels Transformers crossovers, and I got to tell you that I first started talking about these, and I said I have no interest. None whatsoever. But if this is hanging in the store for the normal price of a Hot Wheels, I'm going to have a lot of trouble not buying it. Even at like double the price, $2. $5, I'm out. But at like $2, I'm like, yeah, why not? Why not? So this is, what was it, $2.30, but nope. It's 2 pounds, 3.3 pounds, 2.3 pounds. Anyhow, that converts over to like what, $8 US? No, I'm just kidding. But I don't. It'll probably be $5 in the US, but I don't know yet. I might pick some of these up. This is something that I'm pretty certain that I've reported on before, but I don't remember them at all. I don't remember even talking about this. Transformers Squeezeling sidekicks found at US retail. These looks like just little PVC figures, kind of like what packed in with G.I. Joe, and sort of what we saw at the Dollar Tree for a while. And not bad looking stuff if you want this. But $5, you get a comic book. Interesting. It's one of those things I might be like, well, on sale or something, I might get them. But at the same time, still kind of fun to see them. I meant to piggyback this on the Show Z pre-order for the KO version of Commander Class Optimus Prime. But I didn't. But this is an upgrade kit for that. And looking at it, I can see you get... The delay on this kit is so they can add in side flaps, side hip flaps, which to me I would be like, flip them around would look better. Anyway, so if you can see the very right picture shows the hip flap in there. But it looks like you're going to somehow be able to upgrade to a Megatron arm. You're going to be able to somehow enhance the compartment inside that holds the Matrix. A lot of cool stuff for this kit, if you're into it. Probably be $50 for a $50 figure. Kind of crazy. You know, $50 upgrade kit for a $50 figure. So there is... Well, a lot of this stuff is kind of non-toy, but it's interesting. In Singapore, there's some campaign to get into magnets. And it's 120 Singapore dollars spent. Then you get, which is 92 US dollars. You get a magnet. There are 13 primes will be released. First one is Megatronus, the Fallen, the Primal Prime, and the Solus Prime. And you can see what this is right here. What does the magnet look like? This is the best picture of the magnet itself. Just something different if you're into it. Not something I'd be chasing down. And it's not something that's readily, easily available for a U.S. market. Or pretty much any market outside of Singapore. And Malaysia, by the way. But it's still kind of fun and interesting to see what's going on in other countries. All right, we got some ornaments that are going to be shown here. And Transformers Megatron Might in 1976 Camaro Bumblebee Hallmark keepsake ornaments, official listings and photos. And I believe this is stuff you'll find at Walmart. I'm guessing. I'm wondering. But if you like this kind of stuff on your Christmas tree, then you might want to pick them up. The Walmart ones are usually like $8 or something like that. But this one says it's Bumblebee Metal for $29.99. Both are listed on the Hallmark website. Megatron is $24.99. So these probably won't be at your Walmart then. Man, that sucks. That's a lot of money for an ornament. Got Optimus Prime bookends. This is strange, but look at the detail on the inside of that thing. That's pretty good. Officially licensed Transformers Optimus Prime bookends by Nemesis now. And I'm looking. I don't see the price. It's a UK company. Still kind of fun to see it, and I'm on their site right now. I still don't see the price. Want to talk a little bit about some other stuff that's not Transformers. This is NECA Alien, SUPER7, Ghost, and some Thundercats. So there's Alien Romulus, as you can see in part of the picture, $70. Then there's Ultimates Ghost Wave 5, $65, which is weird looking, dude. What I want to say about the other three that are Thundercats, talked about them last week. I don't need to go into showing all the pictures again. What I didn't know back then was, for whatever reason, it wasn't let known in some of the circles that the first place that showed it was Gundam. In fact, Gundam was blacked out on the pictures I got. I thought it was kind of crazy that they blacked it out, and that I don't understand why. I don't really know what's going on with that, but they're the ones that have it. So I pre-ordered them all. The minute I heard it, I was like, oh, they're on Gundam. Let me go pre-order them, and I'll get them through there. I gotta say this though, I think things are gonna start changing with Show Z getting things last and Gundam getting it last. I think they're gonna start getting it first, because I've already got the Street Fighter figures and BBTS doesn't have it. Nobody else has it. I haven't seen them at Target. Someone else reviewed them already, but I don't know where they got them. But the reality is that I got them faster than any other of the places I normally buy from, and I'm highly impressed. Hoping that happens here also. I mean, I'm up for it. Little bit pricier though, but we'll see how pricey U.S. retailers are when they actually show up. Oh, McFarlane, it's really getting hard to collect DC stuff, and I'm just going to say it sucks the fun out of it when you can't find it, but this is interesting. This is Cyborg Superman, and I don't know the lore or the history behind it. I do think it looks cool, and one thing I will give to Todd, old Toddy Mac there, that he does do some stuff that's wacky, that's way out there, and maybe this was in a comic book. Something that was once drawn is now brought to life. Maybe. I don't know the story behind it. Nor do I even care, but I might pick it up if I see it. Some of this, the way I play McFarlane is if I see it, I buy it. So there's a lot of stuff I don't have that I really would have liked to have had because I didn't see it. So I didn't buy it. And with them losing the license, good luck finding anything in the store going forward. And you're going to have to pre-order it and be like one of the first 30 there, and then they're all sold out. But this is Jade. Whoever Jade is, and yeah, I don't know. But cool looking figure. I'm told this is a platinum edition. So it's another one to chase because females don't sell well, according to Todd. And I guess I could actually go and find examples where females didn't sell very well in the past. You know, like the new Captain Marvel is now a female and doesn't sell well. But if you make anything a chase figure, it's hot. All right, Neca's talking about some. Well, they're making it. They're making the fifth. It's called the Fifth Turtle April, and it's the Archie comics version. Of course, I didn't read it, so I don't know how to explain it. Here's how I explain it. That's what you get right there. Is that a good explanation? Okay, but I think it's kind of interesting. It's kind of cool, and if I see it, I'll probably get it. Not because it's April or any of that, but reverse. Is that a reverse gender swap they've done back in the past? This is Tmnt Hunter Leonardo, and look at all the arrows. Yeah, this is another one of those. Is it a Ronin or something along those lines? Again, I'm out of my depths here, Mirage Comics, but I still find it fascinating, the stuff that they're doing, of course. But pretty much everything that NECA makes for this line looks phenomenal. They've done an amazing job with the TMNT line, and I like their TMNT stuff more than SUPER7. I had to buy the SUPER7 stuff just so I could say I've got it, and I still like NECA better. That's all I gotta say. And this is Mirage Comics. Nope. Yep. Super Turtle 7. There you go. Oh, Super Turtle 7-inch scale. I don't know who Super Turtle is, but it does look good. Now this is kind of exciting. I'm kind of looking forward to this. I'd like to have a handful of Rocky characters. I don't need every version of Rocky. I want one Rocky, one Creed, one of each character. I don't want multiples of the same character. But with that, I think Haya won't do that to us, and we'll get a lot of figures. Or, not a lot. We'll get the figures we need. But this is a $94 figure, maybe $100 figure, somewhere around there. And it's the 6-inch, 1/12 scale. They do run a little small compared to some of the other ones, but looks fantastic. Comes with all this. Now, this is what gets me. He comes with the ring. I'm starting to wonder, though, are they gonna include this with every one so that you could build up a full ring? Like, you could just keep adding on and adding on and adding on. I'm curious. I'm curious how this is going to work in the end. That looks like fun, but look at all the accessories and stuff you get. So it does. It's a $100 price point. I guess you're getting your $100 worth. Now I'm not a Marvel guy, but my family is excited to go see this. I'll wait for it to come out on a streaming service. I'm not excited to go to the movies to watch it. Thunderbolts and Supervillains up for pre-order. Marvel Legends. This is Marvel Legends, Madam Mask, and Crossbones 2-pack at Amazon. Then Entertainment Earth and all the other places should have the John F. Walker and Sentry, and Marvel Legends, Yelena Belova, and Red Guardian. So if you're in on all this... Wait, hold on a sec. That Yelena Belova, isn't that Black Widow's sister? Heck, I don't even know. Here's what gets me about the Thunderbolt movie. And I'm just going to say this. I am not huge into Marvel, but I love watching the movies. I've not watched anything really that super enjoyed since Endgame. Do you know what the commercials are saying? This is the best movie since Endgame. The commercials, the advertisement, the promotion for this movie is basically saying that everything they put out since Endgame is garbage. But this will be a good one. That's basically, hey, we know everything you've watched was trash. What is hundreds of hours of trash just created since Endgame. This will be the one good one, though. So go watch it. That's what they're saying. Neca is bringing you a new series of blind box Chucky figures ready to terrify your shelves based on the hit TV show Chucky. TV show. This wave offers 6 variants and everyone's favorite serial killer doll. Good Guy Chucky, Buff Chucky, Colonel Chucky, Masked and Bound Chucky, Executed Chucky, and Bloody Holiday Chucky. Each 7-inch scale figure comes in a Good Guy packaging, and some even include screen-accurate accessories for even more horror fun. You can interchange their heads, hands, accessories, and NECA Ultimate Chucky action figures sold separately. Collect them all. Blind box? Like, what if you... I am not blind box. I thought you got to be like 12 and under to like blind box. And basically the company that owns NECA won the bid for Diamond Comic Distributors. So again, another one wins a bid. We'll see. I think this will be a good thing. Maybe it'll be a good thing. Anyhow, we'll see what happens with that. Lots of shakeups in the community, in the world. We'll see what happens. Funny, this happened on May 2nd. What else happened on May 2nd? It was supposed to be something else on May 2nd. But Diamond did file for Chapter 7 liquidation. Chapter 11 sell to a Chapter 7 liquidation. Now, I've already covered everything in here, I believe, in past videos. But drop number 4 for Holothon should be Tmnt, Pee-wee, Sonic, Hello Kitty. I found everything I was looking for like weeks ago on this. And part of that is because like they want to space it out and get people hyped and excited. The people that are actually putting it out, they just have boxes of stuff and they look at what they have and is this on the shelf? And I think that's what they're doing. I think they're like, I don't see any Pee-wees on the shelf, so 3 weeks ago they put Pee-wees on my shelf. And I saw it and I bought it and I was happy. I'm good. I'm all good with that. And if that's how it goes, I'm fine. For those of you who don't have it yet, start checking around. The other thing about this being the drop is that pre-orders go up on Target. And when this is a simultaneous retail blitz and online blitz, this later drop stuff that shows up on Target for pre-order later is probably easier to get on Target than the earlier stuff. That's another plus. All right, now for some Star Wars stuff. There's more stuff other than this. I'm just going to cover what was in the live stream. I didn't watch the live stream. Not really too worried about it, but... All right, rocket launcher for Vintage Collection. Let's do the Vintage Collection stuff first, and this looks good. Summer 2025. Rocket launcher 369 is his number. We've got the Nice Sister Marin. Now, we've seen this stuff. I don't know if it was leaked or they just already showed it. Now they want to talk about it in the live stream. But this should be everywhere. Nice Sister Marin. I love the packaging. This is really cool looking. Moff Gideon, which looks shinier now in the loose version. But the one in the package doesn't look very shiny. The picture looks super shiny. He needs to be shiny. Cobb Vanth, which we know. Outside of Boba Fett armor. So you want one in Boba Fett armor and without Boba Fett armor, right? This one here is number 370 Crosshairs. Got to get the whole team. I would love to have the whole team. That's great. Not at $17 each, but we'll see how that goes. We'll see if I play the long game and win on this stuff. But this is, what do they call this one? I kind of forget. It's is it the Homestead, Lars Homestead? Is that what they're calling it? But anyway, it's a complimentary set to go with your Cantina. I miss the Cantina, but I probably will pick this up. And it's kind of fun how they did this. It looks good. You can buy several. The Bantha, it's a great looking Bantha, but for $70, I mean, I've got the one they did in the 90s. I'm fine with it. Don't need another one. Even though this is better, it's superior. Friday I just made a video about, is it worth the upgrade? So the one I already got, like for $12, is it worth spending $70 to upgrade that one? No, probably not. The thing with Banthas, though, it actually, since they're organic beings, having the 90s one and having this one, it makes sense, because one's a little bit bigger, they'll be shaped a little bit different, designed a little bit different, and it would look more realistic. So, I mean, there's that plus. Also, this is a Troop Builder of Stormtroopers 3-pack, which is intelligent. It's smart. So you can have this as Troop Builder 3-pack. And I don't need any of them, so I'm not doing it, but it's smart. This is a Stormtrooper standalone, so you might as well have a Stormtrooper standalone. Because he's not part of the 3-pack, I don't think. Looks good. I don't need it, but it's now got a new number with 231. 231. Now, VC 373 is going to be another Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's come on. We need like 5, right? I really miss the days where you can just look at the back of the card and go, there's 93 of them and get them all. That made collecting fun. Do you have... you got bin number 4, number 12, number 8, number 15. Okay, I got them all. Great. He does look good, though. I will say that. Now, this is fun. This is the Cardboard Cantina playset. And this is the one that came with Blue Snaggletooth back in the day. And let me see if we've got another better picture. Yeah, Blue Snaggletooth in there. So it is cool they're doing this. I don't know how many people are going to be stoked about it. But I think this is actually going to be an exclusive to Hasbro Pulse. Again, I didn't watch the live stream. But everything's going to be up today at like 1 p.m. to pre-order. I'll probably pre-order one of these. And Pulse pre-order Sunday, 5/4, May the 4th be with you day. And yeah, there it is. Available summer 2025. And all the figures do come carded, which is nice. Not just in their baggies like the originals. Good looking cards. Love that card back style. Alright, let's get into some Black Series that, I'll say, this is... Here's the thing. Years ago I said what they need to do is release everything they release in Black Series in Vintage Collection at the same time in tandem. And they're doing that, which is good. So, this is a good looking figure here. I think she looks okay. Well, these guys aren't getting released in Vintage Collection. I like this set, but it looks cool. It looks interesting, but I've not played this game. I just think it looks cool. I like the idea to get all these accessories with it. But since I have no tie to it, I'm not picking it up. So there's that. Cal Kestis, though, I mean, my son played the game. He liked it. I will pick this up. Dash Randar reminds me of collecting this stuff in the 90s. That figure was on the shelf. And yeah, I did play the Nintendo 64 game. But the thing is, the figure looks great. I mean, they did a bang up job on this. Fantastic. Fantastically. Head sculpt looks amazing. Just even to the strands of hair in there, just fantastic job. They're putting out this 2-pack here with the Rogue One story with the Short Trooper and the Death Trooper. And I gotta say that I've got a bunch of Death Troopers. I got a grip of Death Troopers. I don't need any more. And Short Troopers I just don't even want. So I think I had bought a bunch of them when they were $5. And I sold them, almost all of them off because I don't have a Short Trooper in my display. So, but a fun 2-pack, I guess. This is Clone Lieutenant Gale. And I'm not so into clones. I don't keep up with all the clone stuff that's going on. I mean, I got a Rex and a couple other things, but looks cool. I mean, when I saw this, I thought, is this Cody again? It's Gale. Gale. I saw some of this stuff in Target today. First of all, if you watch my pickups video, you know that I got a clone Commander Cody for $12. I mean, there were like 12 or 15 of them there. I only bought one because I don't need an army of these guys. The next day I go back, they're all gone. For $12, I mean, why not? Then Count Dooku, the R2. The R2 looks fabulous. Fabulous. I love it. So I'll be picking that up probably when it goes on sale because it's the same one they repacked. They're just repacking the same one. It's not like it's anything new or groundbreaking, but still exciting to pick that one up. And then, of course, we get Kit Fisto reissue, probably a little bit different paint apps to the first one, and we're also getting another clone there. This is the Ayla Sakura figure, which is going to get that same level of treatment. Good looking figure overall, but in the style of the pack, I'm curious how well this packaging performs. I'm already thinking not well because Cody was clearance, but I've seen Walmarts get in stuff and immediately they literally bring it to the clearance aisle, unload it, take it out of the box, put a clearance sticker on it, put it on the shelf. Not even let it hit the normal shelf. It's weird. But I do like these though. This is the Magna Guard. I might pick one up. I do like the blue. I didn't watch the live stream. I'm guessing the other one's the one they've already released, or are they going to put both colors out again? I don't know. But the blue one looks cool, so I would probably pick this up. Again, I'm playing the long game, trying to get them on sale, get them on clearance. Lastly, we have the Force Elite Ezra Bridger lightsaber. Here's the thing. When I think about an Ezra Bridger lightsaber, I think of the blaster gun lightsaber combo. But yeah, later on he did get this lightsaber, so it is what it is. But if you're into it, like it's like $250, $350, I don't even remember. It's something expensive. So I guess I'm going to leave this outro with a 2.5-inch Wave 4 of Simpsons. Where's the standard ones? Where's the Wave 2 of that? I haven't seen it yet. But other people in other states have. Let me know what you think about this week's weekly news in review. What else is going on out there that I missed? What other cool stuff is out there to talk about and pick up and buy and have fun with? Video Maker out.